Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So today we're going to go and take a look at the newest summonable LR here in Dokkan. We have the LR Future Gohan and Kid Trunks. Or Future, I guess, I don't know. Here's the funny thing. The Trunks in this card is actually like the same age Trunks as Trunks from the Tournament of Power. A lot of people don't realize that, but it is true. That the Trunks from, basically, you know, the future, he's the same age as the one from the Tournament of Power. I think that this LR Future Gohan and Trunks unit is probably, like, without a doubt, one of the best units in the game. I'm thinking that this is in discussion for best yellow coin unit in the game, but I don't know if I would quite put them there yet. I mean, let's see how they perform, right? I would probably say, oh, okay, so Future Gohan's got a new sprite. Okay, not bad. That looks pretty good. I would say, right, that this unit is at least probably number 2. What are we at? 225k defense right there. I mean, and they get. I mean, okay, they're looking pretty good. 4.9, not the craziest, but we didn't have support, did we? They get 50% defense on their 18 key. Then they're getting 30% defense on their 12 key as well. No, we did have a little support from the Future Gohan. It's just, this unit is doing so much, right? Because you have the initial form, which is Trunks as well as the Future Gohan, right? Then, after that, if we fall below 58% or less HP, and it's turn 3 or later, once that happens, then we'll be able to sort of like exchange, and it'll just only be Future Gohan. Trunks won't be there anymore. And then at that point, we can revive. And it's like Gohan, like, there's a lot to this unit, because you basically have 3 different, like, forms of this unit. You've got the Gohan and Trunks, you have Gohan by himself, and then Gohan after he revives, because Future Gohan does have a revive mechanic. Gohan after he revives, I think, might actually just be outright, like, the best character in the game, like, after he revives, but you have to go through, like, a lot to get there, right? It's like, because you have to be under 58% or less after 3 turns to go ahead and do the exchange. And then, of course, you've also got the fact that then Gohan himself has to get hit. Okay, this will be interesting to see how much damage we do right here, because remember, this unit, they get a lot from key spheres and EGL key spheres and stuff like that. Extra damage, crit, damage reduction, a lot of stuff. Yeah, 2.28, definitely not the craziest, right? It's like, for a unit like this, they require orbs to sort of be at their absolute best, or pinnacle, right? And this is why it's like, you know, as far as the best yellow coin LR goes, I just can't see this unit being better than God Goku and Hit to me. Because, well, okay, because God Goku and Hit, I mean, now that they've released on Global, you guys are going to see, everything is just so free and easy and dominant to God Goku and Hit, is how I would describe it. They absolutely just dominate and incinerate. You know, the turn starts, they get all this defense, all this key, like, they're just ridiculous. They're so nuts, right? Whereas, like, this Future Gohan and Trunks unit, it's like they can be better. I think that, you know, depending upon the situation, reviving, healing, doing a lot of different things like that, sure. But you have so much that needs to go right for, like, the Gohan and the Trunks to really be at their best. So far, I haven't been really too blown away. I mean, their defense has definitely been pretty high. Because they get, what, 158% or 150% attack and defense start a turn. They create AGL key spheres, and then they get, like, 58% defense, 58% attack, crit chance, damage reduction, depending upon how many key spheres we're getting. If we do get 8 key spheres, we do become able to launch a guaranteed additional, too. It's another important thing to remember. All right, so let's go ahead and see how much damage we're going to do right here. 2.83. So, it's like, without getting a lot of these orbs and stuff, it's like they're... the numbers we're seeing from them, I would say, are not the craziest ever, right? Like, Yeah, it's, you know, because it's, again, it's these characters where you need to get them a lot of orbs, right? For the full power to be realized. And, you know, again, there's going to be a lot of situations where that won't really be the case. All right, so we want to keep an eye that future Gohan and Trunks, they got their defense debuffed right there. So we do want to remember that for next turn, right? You know, if we look at their defensive stat and it's a bit lower, that would be why right there. One of the main things we want to do in this video too, right, is actually get the revive. Because I think, like, once we get, like, the exchange and then into the revive, that's where Gohan, that's where this unit becomes absolutely just incredible. One other thing to point out too regarding like Hit and God Goku compared to this unit. Remember that Hit and God Goku, their weakness is their limitations to teams. They're only on 4 teams, they're not on that many like really like sort of like relevant teams and stuff like that. But this future Gohan and Trunks, they're gonna be like an ace unit on a lot of teams that need help, right? Smaller categories, Connected Hope, right? Future, Android Cell Saga, All Out Struggle, Powerful Comeback. All of these types of teams, it's going to be very, very helpful that we are going to have this unit around for that, right? Okay, so now we've got like a pretty good situation going on. We have Trunks right there. Again, remember that future Gohan and Trunks, they were debuffed defensively last turn, right? That's something very important that we do have to remember with them, is that they were, again, defensive debuff last turn. So, like, their defensive stat was a little bit lower right here. With Trunks, we will be able to have them look a lot better, right? Because, again, this Hybrid Saiyan Trunks right here, for all these, like, future Gohan units, future Trunks units, all that stuff, like, this Trunks really helps to make them look very, very good, right? He gets a lot of defense on super attack though, so it can be a bit finicky at times. But now that we've taken a lot of damage, we will be able to go ahead and sort of exchange right into just future Trunks, or just in a future Gohan, and then we can try and get the like the revive to activate. Now the way it works is interesting, right? So in order to revive, Gohan himself has to be the one to take the finishing blow, right? In order to revive, Gohan himself has got to be killed. So if he also activates the Scouter when our HP is below that certain limit. So that's sort of an important thing to, I guess, sort of keep in mind, right? In this next turn, is we'll exchange, and then we have to make sure that Gohan himself is the one who is actually going to take that final blow, right? Or else we're not going to be able to revive, and we're just going to die and stuff like that. So far, it's hard to say. I want to see what just solo future Gohan looks like. So far, the Gohan and Trunks, they're not, like, the most impressive ever, right? It's like, I look at their link set, let's see, Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Infighter, Prepare for Battle, Dismal Future, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. This is something I'll really have to test, how this unit is going to perform once I go into like the really difficult content, like maybe some of these really difficult Super Battle Road stages with this unit, right? And see, like, does that 16% damage reduction they get, does that even matter? Does that truly matter at all, that extra damage reduction they're going to get, you know, on top of their defense? Because I think their defense is pretty good after their super attacking, but so far it definitely seems like they could be better. It's the entire basis around this unit is on this, right? Like, sort of like the whole, like, exchange revive. I love that they made this the active skill right here. This is pretty good. Okay, so we're under 58% HP. So now, yeah, we activate the Scouter right there. So the Scouter will show us exactly where the enemy super attack is. Remember that future Gohan does not have defense once he first comes out. Like, once he first revives, he's not getting defense. Okay, so we immediately die. All right, very good. So we'll be able to activate the revive pretty easily right here. This is from Kakarot too, by the way. This is so good. Like, I actually do really like how often Dokkan is taking animations from Kakarot. I think that's pretty good. Okay, so now future Gohan is God, right? Now that we got the revive off, he's ridiculously powerful. So he greatly raises attack on both 12 and 18P supers. he gets 258% attack at the start of turn, which is ridiculous, by the way, because of the fact that, like, this is a summonable LR with ridiculously high attack stat, right? Like, it's not like he's, like, weak or something like that. He gets 8 ki for the first 5 turns from his first appearance, which is still going to be active. He gets an additional super in collecting 8 or more key spheres. I mean, that's, I would say, probably going to be largely irrelevant, because it's not like he's an orb changing or anything, so you need another orb changer to really activate that. He does have a scouter effect when HP is 58% or less, which is really good. It's designed to allow you to die easily, right? Because when you exchange, you're under 58% anyway. And then we recover with 85% HP when Gohan himself gets killed. Once you revive, he gets an additional permanent 5 ki, 58% defense, and 58% damage reduction. I suspect that Gohan is going to be completely fine. Yeah, he's over 200k defense with 58% damage reduction. He's not really going to be taking damage, man. I think future Gohan, like right here, by this point, I think he is going to be absurd. I think this future Gohan is going to be insane. Let's see what attacks that he gets right here. It's a really good rotation for him. We've got a lot of support going. Is he at a... What attacks are we at, future Gohan? He's at 7.37, and again, it's going to be very difficult for him to take damage. Like, who is going to be hurting future Gohan at this point? Dude, there's not a lot of enemies that are going to be doing a lot of damage to him. I mean, he definitely would take damage to, like, the Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Certainly, like, that guy's Dragon Fist would be able to do damage to this future Gohan. But I think for the most part, this future Gohan is just going to be ridiculously powerfully tanky. Like, I don't really think we'd have really too much to be concerned about with this LR future Gohan. So, it's hard to say. I think after an initial look at him, sort of seeing some of his baseline stats, right? Like, definitely, like, when it's Gohan and Trunks, you know, you get a lot of orbs. He definitely, like, he gets more powerful, but I almost feel like they could have given him, like, a nuking ability, because he doesn't get, like, stats per orb when it's Gohan and Trunks. It's just, like, you get 5 key spheres, right? And he gets, what, 58% defense. You get 5 AGL key spheres, he gets 58% attack. I think I would probably, I think Hit and God Goku are easily better. But I think I probably would also say that I like the other unit better. I think the Goku and Vegeta. I think that they're a little bit too consistent, free and easy to me. But this Gohan, I don't know where I would rank him, like the Gohan and Trunks, compared to like Janemba and Broly. But I do think that at least the Exchange Goku and Vegeta, and then the LR God Goku and Hit, I would say that they are better than this future Gohan. But this unit is definitely really good. A very, very, very powerful yellow coin LR. Let me know what you guys think of this LR future Gohan. But I mean, he's a bad boy, right? Like, I mean, okay, so we're at what, 175k defense right there? Okay, I think that's without Cold Judgment activated, because I don't think in future Gohan, I don't think he has Cold Judgment. Let me just quickly double check that. But yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking about this guy. I think they're good. I definitely like sort of like all of their animations and stuff like that. I think that that's actually like pretty good. Like they did a pretty good job, I think, with this future Gohan, right? At least making him very interesting and exciting with like all of the different animations and stuff like that. So that's pretty good. Alright, so did in future Gohan have Cold Judgment? He does. Okay, damn, okay. Well, alright, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.